We're moving on to this foundation. Now, I have actually named this foundation the What the Heck product. Because I'm weird and I do stuff like that. It's got the What the Heck product, it really is. So this is pretty amazing. This was saved just for you tonight. And once again, like the Kloss, it's a very unique 5-in-1. And what it does, if you're looking for the perfect, flawless skin in a minute, you're gonna get it with this. I mean, talk about an instant satisfaction. This is the McDrive-through of foundations with treatment. And I love the simplicity. I swear when we get out here and talk about foundations and there's 40 different choices, I know you're at home and you're going, I don't know which color to pick. This is what makes this extra unique. If you thought it was good already, there's only 3 color choices. Each of these will go for a range of 20 different colors. It's actually self-adjusting. Have you ever heard of a foundation that's self-adjusting to begin with? So all you're picking is light or medium, or do I do the deep? And we're on sale tonight, and again, we've got that free shipping. Now, we're gonna show you the shade chart, but just get close because it does not matter, and it goes to work immediately. All right, Liz, I'm totally gonna throw it to you because there's so much to say about this cool foundation.
Yes, and it's very innovative. So all of you have been saying to me, and in our focus groups, you said, Liz, I need a full coverage foundation that doesn't make me look 105. So I sat with my chemist and my scientist and said, okay, they want full coverage, but I agree. When we put on a full coverage, what it does is it says, hello wrinkles, I'm here. If you have large pores, it makes them look larger. It looks we just look decades older. So my chemist says to me, so Liz, there's a technology called blur technology. They're microspheres that we can put inside of here that will hit the skin first. And I said, okay, now talk language that I understand. She said, so you put it on, and the first thing you're gonna notice is the blurring. So it blurs your lines and wrinkles, it blurs all the large pores, and then you get the instant full coverage without the cakiness, without the thickness. So then you get the full coverage, but guess what? It has color adapt technology. Because I didn't want to do, just like you said, Suzanne, the ladies in my focus group were saying to me, Liz, I'm a 2N, a 5'6", a 22 this, and I got to mix this, and then in the summertime I go 2 shades dark. No. Right. So I said to my chemist, she said, yes, color adapt technology. So you are getting the blur, the instant full coverage, without the cakiness, the heaviness. It feels like nothing on the skin. But look at her skin. You will look in the mirror and say, my skin looks younger. Have you ever put on a full coverage foundation and looked in the mirror and said, whoa, I look decades older, right? This does the opposite. I was telling Suzanne, I had a woman I saw in the hallway, and she was talking to me, but I wasn't looking at her, I was looking at her skin, because it looked so much older because she was wearing such a heavy foundation. Then I saw her weeks later. She came up in my room and she said, hey Liz, I just want to say hi. And she's like, are you okay? My mouth was hanging open. I couldn't believe her skin. So Carol is in the light. So as you were saying, Suzanne, each shade covers about 20 skin tones. You don't have to worry about a yellow, a pink, a neutral, and a warm. Look at the full coverage.
That's incredible.
So do not use a primer. You don't need one because of that blur technology. It blurs your pores and your lines and wrinkles. Then you get the full coverage that adapts to your skin tone. You're not gonna have the crazy line on your neck, but look at her skin. You see her skin, but you don't see the imperfections. You do not see the lines and wrinkles, and she looks poreless. So she's wearing the light. I've got on the medium.
Okay.
Christine, you've got on the medium. So Christine's gonna show you something really quickly. So she's got a lot of rosacea, she's got a lot of sunspots going on. So she is gonna actually show you some of her sunspots. She's taking off the foundation as we speak, just to show you how easy it is. Do you need to use a brush, a sponge, a tool, a 5-step system? No. She's putting on the medium, and watch this. Watch this. So first off, it's blurring the pores, no primer, no nothing. And look at the full coverage. Boom, you're done. No powder, no nothing. It's your concealer. You don't need to use anything else. I was telling you, when you go out
no powder, no concealer.
No primer for sure.
That's what's shocking to me, because I've used primer for years and years and years, only because when I try to put my foundation on, it kind of it's too sticky, and the primer loosens it up. When I put this on my hand, it's like velvet. Like the word velvet in the title graphics totally makes sense now.
Right.
And it's dreamy smooth. It just goes on flawlessly.
It is, and it's fast, it's easy. It's your concealer as well. So don't use a primer, because as you're putting it on, you'll know what I'm talking about. You're gonna say, what happened to my pores? So when you look at her before, and by the way, she was using a primer, she was using a concealer, and 2 powders. A loose powder and a pressed powder before.
Wow.
Now it's just this. Did you see how fast and easy it is?
It's awesome.
I don't want you to spend hours putting on a foundation that makes you look older or that you have that weird line. This is fast, it's easy. So Cher is wearing the deep. So again, remember, I'm a medium, she's a medium. It covers 20 different tones. So don't think to yourself, well, I'm a little bit lighter than Liz, but I'm a little bit darker than Christine. It doesn't matter. It has the color adapt technology. You don't have to worry, are you a pink, are you a yellow, are you a neutral? It will blend to your skin tone.
Amazing. So
even
just
if you get
close.
a little darker, you're out playing tennis, whatever,
right.
It doesn't matter.
That's great.
So Cher's got on the deep, and look at her before.
Stunning.
So again, if you have any kind of, she's got dark circles, if you have large pores, whatever the case may be, do not use a primer, do not use a concealer. You put this on, just with your hands, fast, easy. It's funny, because I asked my chemist, I said, so what's better? Sleeping in this, or wearing no makeup at all? She said, oh gosh, Liz, sleeping in this because of the blend of peptides that is in the blur microspheres that are inside of here. So that blurring that you're getting this is clean beauty, by the way. So the blurring that you're getting isn't from a bunch of fillers that are just clogging your pores and accentuating your wrinkles. This is the opposite. So you put this on, and immediately you're gonna say, wait, what happened to my pores? What happened to my wrinkles? What's going on with my dark circles? What's happening to all of my spots? They're going away. Wait, my skin doesn't look dry and cracked. What's going on? Oh, the full coverage. People will stare at you, but in a good way.
And you know what? It's velvety, velvety light.
Right?
You don't, like how many times you put your foundation, the powders, all that, and then all the powders get into the creases, and by midday it looks so thick and cakey, and you're like, oh my gosh, you feel like you gotta get like a spatula and like, scrape it off your face. I'm gonna show you my own before and after, guys, so you can see it. I use the medium, which I didn't know if I should be medium or dark because I'm pretty tan because I'm out a lot, so I thought, well, I'm probably a medium. So I want you guys to see, so this is my beforehand. I don't have anything on it except my tan and my pink fingers. Look at the after, look at that. Look at all the spots. Like, I'm outside, it's the sun thing. I'm aging, for gosh sakes. It's the reality of my life, okay? But then look at the after. Where did all those spots and stuff go, right? And it is as velvety as can be. I gotta tell you, the fact that you don't have to do layer after layer after layer to get this coverage. Guys, this is gonna be a game changer. Maybe you've given up a foundation, you're like, there's too much between this and the foundation. And so you're like, oh, I go out and I've got the lines and the wrinkles and I got all this stuff going on, but I don't care because I don't want to take all those steps. This is yours. If you say, oh my gosh, I'm doing all those steps and I'm over it because I'm busy, I just don't want the hassle, this is yours. If your foundation isn't giving you treatment when you're using it, this is yours. And why not try it tonight? We're at $29.95. And I will tell you once again, a teeny little bit, Liz, I put almost too much on my hand.
Very, very concentrated. Yeah. It's a lightweight mousse. And those peptides, right when you get it on, you're gonna say, ooh, my pores are gone, what happened? And then you get that full coverage. It's not gonna settle, it's not cakey. So Carol's got on the light, one and done. And please, when you get this home, and I'm sorry it's been sold out, tonight's the first night we've had it back in stock, which is so exciting, but put it on with nothing else. Don't use a primer, don't use a concealer, just use this. Look at the coverage. Look at her pores. Do you see wrinkles? I don't, no. Because of that blur technology combined with the color adapt and the full coverage in one step. Now, is it buildable? Can you put more on? Sure. But do you need to? Probably not.
Right, right.
But you don't feel it on your skin. Look at her skin. It doesn't, most times when I see women, the full coverage, they look 20 years older. Right. This is the opposite. Because you're blurring everything first, then you get that instant coverage, and then of course there's no line of demarcation. It's great. Blending immediately because of the color adapt.
And remember I said earlier too, this is what I admire so much about Liz, is she just does the unexpected. She literally thinks so far outside the box. There's a ton of foundations out there and we all do it. We're trying to figure out, am I a neutral with a yellow undertone? Am I a purple undertone and I need the deep? I don't know, we don't know, right? It's so confusing. Imagine, now you're picking light, medium, dark. Don't freak out about it. Just get close and you'll be fine. The The Color Adapt technology is absolutely a game changer. The fact that there's a treatment built in, that's huge. The fact that you can throw out all the steps. When I get ready to pack for a trip, you wouldn't believe how giant my makeup bag is. Because I do a primer first, I've got concealers, I do a foundation on top of that, you're gonna finish off with a powder. If you're like me and you've got all those millions of steps you gotta do every day, wouldn't you like it just to be fast and quick and you're out the door and you look great? You're gonna see, I love this. I was actually allowed to say, if you want the look of perfect, flawless skin in a minute, this is your product.
Exactly, and what you're gonna love is, again, so many full coverage foundations make us look older, they look cakey, they feel like paint on the skin. You think about the fact that you just wanna hurry up and wash it off. This is so unique because you're using just this. And yes, I love the fact that you're showing your lines, you're showing your discoloration, your sunspot and all that. Now watch this. So as she's putting it on, look at what's happening to that wrinkle. Sorry about that. She wanted to call that out. But then you're getting the blurring of all the wrinkles and the pores, and then you get the full coverage with the Color Adapt. So she just put on the medium. Look at that.
Can I tell you something?
Look at that.
Liz.
That wrinkle looks amazing.
Looks like it's not there. Liz, I've got to tell you some sad news. Very sad news.
Again, sold out.
No, not yet.
Okay.
But I've got to show you some sad news. This is how bad this is performing. Can we put up the counter, please? You can see it right there. Stand by. Right there. Right there. Oh, nobody likes this. There's almost 30,000 sold. Oh, poopers. It stinks. Okay, obviously, if there's almost 30,000 sold, and that's only been over a couple of airings, you might be curious to try this tonight, right? We've got it on sale. It's so simple, it's so easy. You guys have 30 days. The first time you use it, you're gonna know whether you like it or you're not. You can always send it back for a refund. But don't miss out on the sale price. And the quantity, I gotta tell you, the deep, Liz, we're under 1,000 left in the deep. So if the deep is the color you're looking for, I absolutely wouldn't wait on the deep any longer. I mean, we're about to hit 30,000 ordered. That's a lot of people who understand Liz, her passion, the quality of her products. And for those of you who are trying it first time, good for you. It's completely different than any other foundation out there. I know you've never heard of a foundation that does all that. I know you haven't, because I haven't. I've been doing this for a long time. I try a lot of beauty products. That's really, really remarkable and amazing all at the same time. Hey, by the way, it's our birthday. If you didn't know that, we're actually turning 47 this month. And what would be better than giving you guys a gift? You could win your bag with the $200 of spendable cash. Shop now to be entered or search Win Your Bag on hsn.com for full details and to enter without purchase. Winners will be announced in early August. So shop away, have fun, and you are going to be entered, and maybe you'll be the lucky one. Okay, coming back, we're going to come back with this brilliant multi-peptide serum. Very